who is obviously a dead woman.
Okay, so what the fuck how do you mistake this? What's going on, you bunch of heathens? Today we are checking out another kind of consensual clip. Should be pretty fucking funny. I love them. I know that you guys loved all these guys who are in this, so but without beating around the bush, let's just jump straight into it.
You know, being a cop for a while, you end up, you end up getting involved in some really weird situations. Some of them are hairy, because,
I can assume.
fired, you got to chase the guy down that's got a gun. Some of them are sad, kids, grandpa dies and you got to go there and you got to, get the medical examiner involved and, tell the people, hey, your grandfather's dead or whatever.
Oh,
and
no.
then some of them
some sad shit
are so absolutely nonsensical / insane that you can't believe it's real life. And this is one of those stories where you can't believe it's real life. So a couple of years ago, this woman goes out of her house. It's Buffalo. It's November.
Eli must already know this story because he's already fucking laughing about this.
Early December. There's a little bit of snow on the ground. We got like a dusting overnight in the city. And it's cold.
By the way, I'm pissed about Buffalo fucking losing. No way. Fuck you. I love you, Kansas City, all in all, but I really wanted Josh Allen to fucking go. I wanted him to go to the Super Bowl, and I'm pissed that he ain't going. Fuck you.
So she
had to get that off my chest.
And it's garbage day, and she sees a mannequin that got, moved over by the wind or whatever. And so it's not by the side of the road anymore. It's like on the sidewalk / on her front lawn. And she's like, she looks at the mannequin and she's like, that's weird. And then goes,
that is a little weird, but okay.
Grocery shopping or whatever. And like 45 minutes, hour later, she comes back home and the mannequin's still there. And she's like, that's kind of cool. So she puts her groceries upstairs, in her second floor apartment. And she comes back out and she like picks up the mannequin, dusts it off from the snow, and brings it upstairs.
How are you going to use it to fuck with people? I paused it at a great fucking time. God damn, Eli, what the fuck is this face?
And she's like, all right, cool. It's kind of dirty. It's it's got blown around by the street a little bit. Let me just wash it off in the tub, right? So she stands it up in the tub and she starts washing it off. She's like, man, this mannequin's kind of weird. So 911 call comes out. Dispatch puts it out like, district car so-and-so. Can you go to this address? This woman found a mannequin, but she's not sure if it's a mannequin. And the PO, the patrol officer's like, what?
I mean, it was cold enough. I guess I can see that.
And the dispatcher's like, yeah, I don't know. This woman says that she found a mannequin, but she's not sure if it's real or not. And the PO's like, what are you? Okay, whatever. So they're laughing about it on the radio and you can hear it. It's like, it's a weird conversation. So the PO goes there.
Yeah, it sounds like a weird one.
The woman's like, hey, come on upstairs. So she walks upstairs. She's like, yeah, I found this mannequin, but I don't know if it's like a mannequin or not. And the PO's like, what do you mean it's not a mannequin? Oh my God, that's a dead woman.
I knew that's where it was going to go. The second she said, oh, that's kind of weird. I instantly knew that it was going to be a fucking dead woman who was just frozen.
Oh, shit.
This woman went outside and picked up a 120-pound dead.
I'm sorry. Did you not fucking realize something was wrong with the mannequin? Was that fucking heavy? What the fuck do you mean?
White woman with clothes on carried her up a flight of stairs, put her in the tub, and then began to wash her, thinking that it was a mannequin. By the way, mannequins don't have tattoos on their crotch.
Or tan lines.
Or tan lines, or hair connected to their head, or eyes.
And they also don't weigh 120 fucking pounds.
Eyes that used to have a soul behind them.
What the fuck?
So the patrol officer's like, holy shit, there's a fucking dead woman in this woman's bathtub. And they go, radio, we need homicide here now. Because obviously you call homicide because
yeah,
this woman just
you
picked
would
up a
have
dead body
to.
and moved it, she says. You don't know what actually happened. So you got to get, a homicide over there to investigate it. So homicide rolls up and they're like, they go through the house. They're looking around. They start talking to the woman. They start asking her questions. They're looking at this woman who is obviously a dead woman.
Okay, so what the fuck how do you mistake this? What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not a mannequin. And they're like, honey, what is going on? And she's like, well, you know, I found this mannequin. And they're like, okay. And the homicide guy's looking, they're like, her pants aren't buttoned. Why are her pants unbuttoned? Why are her pants down a little bit? What's going on with this?
Oh, God.
Lady, you got some splaining to do.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Oh, no, I got it. That's fine. It's not an issue. And they're like, well, okay, it's not an issue. Tell me why.
I mean, it kind of is a fucking issue. It's a fucking dead body.
Tell me why that's not an issue. She's like, well, I thought that she was a mannequin, so I brought her upstairs. They're like,
did you think it was like a real doll or something? To be fair, I don't know how much those weigh. But did you think it was like a sex doll or something? In which case, why the fuck are you bringing a sex doll into your house that you found on the fucking front lawn?
like the 120-pound dead heroin addict. She's like, yeah, I thought that was a mannequin. So I brought it upstairs and I put her in the tub to clean her off. But I wasn't sure if she was a mannequin or not. So I did the test. And then that's when I called 911. And the homicide guy, and God bless these.
I'm sorry, the fucking test? The fuck do you mean the test? The fuck does that mean?
Guys, without skipping a beat, goes, oh, yes, of course, yes, the test. Okay, yeah, the test, absolutely. Mm-hmm. What is the test? And she goes, oh, I flicked her to make sure that she was real.
I'm sorry, you flicked her pussy? The fuck does that fucking mean? What the fuck? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
And obviously, homicide's like, holy.
How often does this happen to where you have a fucking quote unquote test set, a fucking set structure for this?
Shit. You just, in their heads, they're like, you just admitted to defiling a corpse. What is, you? So here's the chain of events, right? She picks up a dead woman on the sidewalk, brings her inside, rinses her off, pulls her pants down, flicks her bean to make sure that she's
oh my fucking God, you flicked her clit. You did a clit flick.
a real girl, like Pinocchio of prostitutes, and then decides that, oh, now's a good time. Now's a good time to call the police to show up because I might have done something wrong. So they go through all this explanation and they're like gobsmacked and she, whatever. And they keep going through the questioning and she's obviously a little off, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
And obviously a woman you don't want to fuck with because if she's just throwing 120 pounds over her shoulder, a frozen prostitute, a prosticle, if you will, then she's a strong bitch you don't want to fuck with. So they're like, okay, they get through the questioning and finally they go, all right, hon, we've got one more question for you. Why did you bring a woman who you thought was a mannequin into your home to then wash it off in your tub? We're lost on that. Fill us in. She
yes,
goes,
please.
Oh, well, I collect mannequins. The detectives
what?
look around the second story apartment, they're just looking around. They've already gone through the house. They go, hun, there's no mannequins in this house. What mannequins are you collecting? And she goes, oh, well, she was going to be the first one. They're like,
what?
You're
what? 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 I'm...
first mannequin that
I can't.
You were going to collect is a dead woman. You were going to start with the dead woman mannequin.
I fucking can't.
She's like, yeah, that's the story. That's it.
I really can't.
There's no punchline there.
I really fucking can't.
She just thought that a dead woman on the road that had frozen overnight, potentially from a heroin overdose, was a mannequin, and she picked her up and brought her inside to clean her.
Then you did the test.
Well, she did the test, which we all know. Is official.
No, now that's going to be the first thing that comes to my mind.
No, that's the first thing that's going to come to my mind whenever I see a fucking mannequin now. It's the fucking bean test. What the fuck?
If the thumbnail isn't the test with a mannequin and an arrow pointing to its vagina, I don't know what else should be the thumbnail of this episode.
The test.
The test. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I've never heard this story sober. So I've never asked this. Did she get away with it? Like, were there any repercussions to this?
Shit, great question.
So this is
That is a great question. Like, did she get in trouble for like defiling a corpse or what?
where the story gets like, it's the right thing to do, but it's not really funny. It's kind of sad. It's unfortunate, but it's like the right thing to do. Is she was like, I think she was like a grandma or like an aunt or something. But either way, she was like in charge of like a 14-year-old. She had a 14-year-old like daughter or niece living with her.
God.
So that kid went to CPS. That kid went to the state, and she's in like adult protective services to like, because she obviously can't take care of herself, and the house was a mess too. So it was-
I bet.
That's a sad but needed to happen type of shit. Oh, that sucks.
I can't even. What was the house?
yeah, so the house was like not great, not super clean. And, you know, obviously this woman can't take care of herself and a 14-year-old if she's so confused that a dead woman might be a 15-pound mannequin. So, yeah, Adult Protective Services got involved to take care of the older woman who's like 40s, 50s. And the CPS got called for the teenage kid. Who's probably, I think, living with another family member now.
Fucking wild.
That's a fucking crazy ass story. What the fuck? Holy shit. Well, that was kind of consensual, and no, I don't understand how the fuck you confuse that kind of shit, but okay. Yeah, I don't understand it. Make sure you check out their channel. They'll be linked down below. Give them their love, all that kind of shit. Yeah, like and subscribe, and until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.